At my son's parent-teacher conference, his teacher whispered, "Does your wife know you're here?" I stared at Mrs. Finley, completely confused, because my wife Diana died in a car accident 2 years ago. Everyone at the school knew this. "What are you talking about?" I asked. Mrs. Finley went white. "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. But she was just here this morning reading to the children." My hands started shaking. "Someone was here pretending to be my wife?" She nodded and pulled out her phone. "She read to the kids for an hour. She said you were at work." She showed me a photo of a woman sitting in the reading chair, but her face was turned away from the camera. The woman had gray hair pulled back and wore Diana's green cardigan that went missing from my closet last week. What did this woman know about us? Mrs. Finley looked scared. She knew everything about Liam, his peanut allergy, which pocket his EpiPen goes in, his favorite cookies from that bakery downtown that's 40 minutes away. My heart was racing because only Diana and I knew about that bakery. "This is the 3rd time she's been here this week," Mrs. Finley added. "She told the children to call her Mrs. Miller, just like they called your wife. 3 times this woman had been with my 7-year-old son, pretending to be his dead mother." Liam hadn't said a word to me because lately he'd been going quiet whenever anyone mentioned his mom. The other parents in the classroom were staring at me with worried faces. I had to figure out who was doing this to my child. I ran to the office and asked the secretary to check the visitor logs. She pulled out this week's sign-in sheets. 3 times someone had signed in as Janet Miller to visit Liam's class. "She's on your list of people allowed to pick up kids from when your wife was alive," the secretary explained. "We never removed family members." The principal rushed out of his office. "Mr. Miller, there's something else. This woman has been eating lunch with Liam every day this week. Yesterday, your son started calling her mommy." I felt sick. "Where is my son right now?" The principal's face went pale. "She picked him up 20 minutes ago for a doctor's appointment. She had a permission slip with your signature." He showed me the paper. It was my signature, but I never wrote it. It was fake. Then it hit me. Janet was Diana's mother. She could copy my signature perfectly because she'd done it once before, and Diana had laughed about it. Janet was also the one who screamed at Diana's funeral that I should have died instead. She blamed me for letting Diana drive alone that night. Then she disappeared from our lives completely. My phone buzzed with a text from an unknown number. "I'm taking Liam to pack his things. He needs a real mother. We're leaving town today." There was a photo attached of Liam in her car, smiling and eating a sandwich. I recognized Janet's gray hair in the driver's seat. She wasn't kidnapping him secretly. She was pretending everything was normal. I called the police while driving home and told them my mother-in-law took my son and was planning to leave town with him. I drove straight to my house knowing Janet would have to come back for Liam's clothes. My front door was unlocked. Inside, Liam's room was messy with clothes pulled from his dresser and his favorite toys in a pile. His medications were missing from the bathroom. On his bed was a note in Liam's messy writing. "At Grandma's house, Liam." Then I heard a car in my driveway. I looked out and saw Janet walking Liam to the front door. He was holding a Happy Meal and looked confused. I opened the door before they reached it. "Daddy," Liam said, surprised. "Grandma said you were at work." Janet froze when she saw me. "We were just getting some things," she said, trying to smile. "Tell Daddy about our trip," she said to Liam. Liam looked confused. "Grandma says I'm going to live with her now. She says she's going to be my new mommy." I stepped toward them. "Liam, come here," I said calmly. Janet pulled him closer to her. "He needs a mother. Every boy needs a mother," she yelled. "His mother is dead," I said. "You're his grandmother, not his mother." Janet started crying. "I can be Diana. I know everything she knew. I can love him like she did. You can't give him what he needs. You're not Diana," I said firmly. "You can't replace her." She grabbed Liam's hand hard. "We're leaving right now. Come on." Liam pulled his hand away and ran to me. "I want my daddy." "I don't want to go, Daddy." I held Liam tight as the police cars pulled up. They put Janet in handcuffs while she screamed that I stole her daughter and now her grandson. She never saw us again.